This headline here says, loud explosion from U.S. area bombardment throws Sokoto town into panic on Christmas night. So, guys, Donald Trump is keeping to his word. He has come all out on these terror guys on the 25th of December, striking the hideouts of, ICC, ISS, and even ISWAP too. This headline here says, breaking, U.S. conducts airstrike on ISIS target in northwest Nigeria on Christmas Day. President Donald Trump announced on Truth Social that he directed the U.S. military to execute powerful and deadly strikes against ICC terrorists in northwest Nigeria on December 25, 2025. The operation carried out by U.S. African Command, AFRICOM, and in coordination with Nigerian authorities, targeted militants in Sokoto State who have been accused of viciously attacking Christian communities. Initial reports confirm multiple ISIS affiliation terrorists were killed in precision airstrike with no civilian casualties reported. Trump emphasized this as a direct response to the ongoing slaughter of Christians, warning of further action if the violence continues. This marks a significant U.S. military engagement in the region, highlighting renewed effort to combat radical Islamic terrorism. So, guys, many Nigerians have welcomed U.S. Donald Trump keeping to his word. Like, people always say that when Trump will come, you will not know. And that's exactly what has happened, because Sokoto State has been the center of operation of these guys lately. And guess what? People might be thinking that Trump is going to start from maybe Borno State, but see how, he confused them by going after those of them in the Sokoto axis, Sokoto, Zamfara, all those southwest regions, even Katsina. You have seen negotiation upon negotiation going on, but still it is not ending the minute. And now Donald Trump has taken, the bull by the horn by striking them. And this one here, yesterday night, armed bandits invade Riji community in Baha local government, Sokoto State. They killed 4 people and abducted at least 30 women during the attack. You see, this person is now saying, will expanded U.S. missile strike actually bring an end to this cycle of violence? That's to tell you that Sokoto has been going through a lot, and Trump took so many people, by surprise, and Nigerians have really welcomed it, saying that as Trump has promised that more are yet to come, Nigerians want to see more of these airstrikes happening in Nigeria. I'm going to share with you how the White House actually tweeted this. Even the Secretary of State said, the U.S. Secretary of War has now released footage of the airstrike against the Nigerian ISWAP terrorist group upon the order of the United States President, and you can see it there. So many people are really happy that Trump has, kept to his word by going after all these people. Now, this is the Secretary of War, that's Peter Hegseth. He tweeted and said, the president was clear last month, the killing of innocent Christians in Nigeria and elsewhere must end. The Department of War is always ready. So ICC found out tonight on Christmas. More to come. Grateful for Nigerian government support and cooperation. Merry Christmas. So Nigerian government is aware. For those of them that will be start saying, oh, US has invaded Nigeria. No, they are working in cooperation with the Nigerian government. Since Nigerian government cannot fight this terrorism, the US is offering that help. The former defense minister said they cannot bomb. They say their bomb cannot get to where the terror guys are. So the US has taken it upon them to start striking these people from their hideout. Nigeria must regain peace. Now, let me allow you to take a look at how Aisha Yusuf has also narrated this. Now take a look.
Hello, everyone. This is breaking news. President Trump just announced that U.S. military strikes on ISIS targets in northwest Nigeria. In a statement released on Truth Social tonight, President Donald J. Trump confirmed that the United States, under his direction as Commander-in-Chief, conducted a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS-affiliated terrorists in northwest Nigeria. And this is the full presidential statement. It says, tonight, at my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorist corps in northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, they would be held to pay. And tonight there was. The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes as only the United States is capable of doing. Under my leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many. There will be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues. And so yeah, so that's what is out there. And then there was a place where someone was saying that, oh, that this action was done in let me remove my glasses, in conjunction with our own military. Ha 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 ha. For me, anything that takes out these terrorists is a welcome development. In as much as, yes, Nigeria is a territorial state, it has its own territorial integrity and all of that, but in the protection of lives and properties, anything goes. We've been calling on our government for years to do something about these terrorists. Take them out. People who are killing people have no place where human beings are. But it hasn't been. But as we see it now, we haven't heard from the Nigerian government, the illegitimate government we currently have. If it was a joint action, you would expect that they also would put out a statement, or they will even put it out before this, or put out something like, oh, we worked in conjunction with. Whatever action that has just been started, hopefully it's something that works out good for Nigeria and it puts an end to this terrorism. Because I just did a video earlier where I was saying, yesterday there was an attack in Borno, a mosque was attacked, and for me it's that if you are really attacking these people, they won't have time to sit down and be planning. You understand? They won't have time to sit down and be planning on how to go and strike. Most times you see, what you see from Nigeria is that Nigerian military will always be saying, oh, they are repelling. Why are you repelling? Why are you waiting for them to attack you? Then you are pushing them back. That means you are the one at the defensive. That means you are the one who is weaker. You are supposed to be going after these people. Taking them out. When you're taking them out, they will be the ones, that will be on the road, and they will not even have the time to now come and sit down and say, oh, they are going to go and attack people or kidnap people. They will be the ones that will be on the road. And this is what you'll be seeing now. I don't think there's any reaction from the Nigerian government. Let me go through and see. Let me go and see. I don't think so. I haven't seen any this thing news coming out from the Nigerian government. Okay, I'm seeing ISIS in Nigeria, so it's trending at #1 on Twitter, now known as X. It's still talking about the breaking news. Fox News has carried it. It says, breaking: President Trump says the U.S. launch airstrikes in Nigeria on Christmas night. So I'm sure it's not even too long ago. And the United States, they will take it out straight. It's not too long ago that this happened. And there's a Trump, they are reporting it on Fox News. It said, breaking: President Trump says the U.S. launched airstrikes in Nigeria on Christmas night, targeting ISIS militants he accused of killing Christians, calling the operation decisive and warning further attacks will follow if the violence continues. Yes. So this is it. What's just announced. Okay, so it's all going on. Breaking news across. You see a lot of American media are carrying it. I haven't seen the Nigerian media. I have not seen as much as the Nigerian media are carrying it. Or definitely the Nigerian government hasn't done anything. Whether they know or don't, I saw someone who said that it's in conjunction with the military, but I would expect that if it's in conjunction with military, to be able to take charge of the narrative. I mean, the Nigerian government, we have an illegitimate government, so would have been able to also put out something, but probably they never knew about it. And I just hope that they really got to the terrorists real good. I would have wanted this to have been something that it is the Nigerian military that ended up being able to do this, but they've not been able to do this. So at the end of the day, Nigeria is literally helpless as it is. Whatever help we can get to help us tackle these terrorists, it's very, very important. It's been 15 years. People have been killed. People have died. People are living in bondage, in suffering. People have gone through so much because of terrorists. They've driven people away from their lives. And you know, the audacity for me is the fact that you are coming out, you are shouting that, hey, you're doing this in the name of God. You're shouting Allahu Akbar, you're doing this level. But the weapons you are doing, you don't even know how they did it. Why the anger that you feel? If you say, okay, you are whatever, why don't you make your own weapons? Even the weapons you don't have. The weapons you don't have, you are having to use weapon that was done by someone. For those that say Boko Haram, don't go to school, don't whatever. Is it not the people that went to school that did the weapon that you are now using shamelessly to kill people? God have mercy. This is the beginning. First news report: Trump announces strike on ISIS in Nigeria. And one of the things that, you know, Boko Haram, the terrorists in Nigeria, have done over the years, and I've mentioned it, I think I've said this in some of the tweets I've done, they have never touched an American. I know those ones, if they come after you, they will go after you. I remember, you know, watching how they fought ISIS in Iraq and how systematically they went on taking, you know, the terrorists out. Not this one that they will just do repel and go and sleep, repel and go and sleep. Well, the war has started. Unfortunately, if you are not able to do something yourself, you will call your neighbors to help you do it. And this is it. And may God make this the beginning of the end for the terrorists, and may peace come to our country. Merry Christmas.
Osubrilao. The best Christmas gift I could ever get is to wake up to this very news of President Trump bombing the ISWAP terrorists and bandits in Sokoto. So while we are all sleeping yesterday, US military carried out powerful airstrikes against bandits and terror cells operating in northwest Nigeria. This happened yesterday, December 25th, on the night of Christmas. Wow. How can a man Gigi? That Trump, that man is very strategic. Hey! In a statement released some hours ago, Trump said the operation was carried out on his orders, and he described the strikes as successful. He declared that the targeted militants had been involved in violent attacks on communities in the region, particularly against Christians. Trump praised the US military for what he described as a precise and effective operation. He warned terrorist groups that further attacks would be met with stronger responses. The US Africa Command, AFRICOM, confirmed that the strikes took place in Sokoto State. According to official statements, multiple bandits were allied in the operation. Trump praised the US military and vowed that under his leadership, America will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. He called on God to bless US military and wished Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which he said there would be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues. From Donald Trump, let us read it together. Donald Trump writes, I read, tonight, at my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against IS terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. I have previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, there would be hell to pay, and tonight there was. Hey! The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes, as only the United States is capable of doing. Under my leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many more if their slaughter of Christians continues. Somebody shout power! What a blessed and perfect Christmas gift to Nigerians. Thank you, sweet Papa Chukwuemeka Obinna Donald Trump. Oh. The drama has begun, and trust me, it's going to be getting interesting.
So guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions on the social media as regards to Donald Trump bombing the hideouts of terror guys in Nigeria. There is this headline here from Arise TV that says the state government is here to talk about the joint action airstrike with the US. Nasiru. Locals so far say no casualty has been recorded. They don't have access to the exact location the bomb dropped, but there is panic and fear within the community. Suleiman Nasiru. Nasiru, Arise TV correspondent. So somebody is reporting for Arise TV and he's saying that there've not been any casualty recorded so far. So let me see how Nigerians are reacting to this. This person said the next time, okay, next is their spiritual command center in Sokoto, Kanu, Emir Palaces, and their politicians pulling the string in government that protects the Fulanis. I mean, this person really said it. So, the politicians that are protecting the Fulanis with policies that the Fulani Muha, who daily justify the Fulani jihadists on TV and social media, while the government looks the other way. That's Gumi. Gumi has also reacted to this. So he has called Tinubu to disengage from any alliance with the United States. And Gumi is saying that the Fulanis, the terrorist Fulanis must live with Nigerians, that they are part of us, they are not going anywhere. Like somebody actually tweeted, somebody asked a question saying, if these Fulanis are Nigerians, where is their land? Why are they driving other people away to settle? Meaning that these people are not even in Nigeria. They are not from Nigeria. They just came from nowhere and they don't have a place. And for them, it's violence. They will use to drive people. And Gumi is clapping for them. Now, this other person says, Arise TV correspondent is reporting from Sokoto inside a room. Read the statement again. When will everyone in this country get serious? I mean, honestly, correspondent reporting from a room. The person is reporting from a room, honestly. So sad. Let me tag Arise TV here so that they will know what they are doing. Your correspondent is responding from a room. That's wrong. At least he should go to the battlefront and see things for himself before reporting. I hope this gets into their ears. And this person, the last night America airstrikes were a colossal failure at the targets were civilian. Okay, the last night American airstrikes were a colossal failure as the targets were civilian, onion farmland and civilian building. And this other person said, Arise News is shameless. Go to X and see the official statement from AFRICOM. Okay. Okay, let me check AFRICOM on X and see what they have to say. This person is saying that Arise TV should get more updates from AFRICOM. AFRICOM is a section of the United States military that is located in Africa. They are actually the ones that conducted this strike, because you don't expect Trump to send the military guys from the US to come and conduct this. No, they had to use the military base that is close to Africa, and AFRICOM is that military base. I'm trying to see if I can get their Twitter handle. So that is it. Shegumi has come out to say that Tinubu should disassociate himself with Trump. Yeah, I think I've seen AFRICOM. So let me read some of their latest tweets here. Like this one here, it says, at the direction of the President of the United States and the Secretary of War, and in coordination with Nigerian authorities, U.S. Africa Command conducted strikes against ICC terrorists in Nigeria on December 25, 2025 in Sokoto State. They are very, very straight in what they are saying, So that is AFRICOM, and that is what they said. They conducted the strike at the order of the United States President and the military, the Secretary of War. There is another tweet here. Okay, this one is different because it talks about Ghanaian engineer to deploy to Jamaica for hurricane. Okay, this one is a different one. So that is the only tweets from AFRICOM. So they've confirmed it. The White House too has confirmed it. And like this is from the White House. It says, tonight at my direction as Commander-in-Chief and the United States Commander-in-Chief, the United States launched a powerful and deadly strike against ICC terrorist scum in northwest Nigeria, whom have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians. President Donald J. Trump. That is what Trump tweeted on the Twitter handle of the White House. Now, let's see more other tweets coming from the United States. This is from Eric Doherty. He said, breaking news. It's been confirmed that the Nigerian government is fully cooperating with President Trump on striking Muslim terrorists in the region to stop the extermination of Christians. More strike if the slaughter of Christians continue. Strength. So that's what this American, I think it's a lawmaker also. Let me see. Chief Content Officer. He works with, okay, I think he should be a journalist. He's also a politician. He's also into politics, sorry. So he's the one that tweeted this. So the United States is not mincing word. They said, yes, we fired the strike and we fired it for a reason. The killing of Christians must stop. But more question is, we know that this killing is more from the Fulani headsmen. Yes, the terrorists are there like ICC, ISWAP and the rest of them. Those ones, they target more of the Nigerian military, you know. But when it comes to Christians being by like what is happening in the Middle Belt, these are Fulani militias, and we really want to see the US go all out on them because they are the ones that are really targeting Christians in the Middle Belt. And nevertheless, the US shouldn't spare any terror organization because Nigeria deserves to be peaceful. Since the Northerners gave them open border, they've come into Nigeria, they've messed up the country. We have people in power who are not ready to take them out. Tinubu is even going to, I mean, the North cannot blame Tinubu now because it's Donald Trump that is going all out. You can imagine if it's Tinubu that has gone all out to strike these people, the North will start threatening him that they are not going to vote for him. But it's good that America is doing it. So Tinubu is just silent at one corner. Because if he had, that's why Tinubu has not been able to fish out these people. Because he doesn't know how the North is going to react. Some of them are already saying that Tinubu shouldn't work with the US. Why should Nigeria is a sovereign nation, Nigeria is a sovereign nation. It's good that Donald Trump is telling them that that sovereign nation is not going to work this time. Now, let me read this. Yesterday night, armed bandits invade Rigi community in Rabba local government, Sokoto. They killed 4 people and abducted at least 30 women during the attack. Will expanded U.S. missile strike actually bring an end to this cycle of violence? So this person is even asking the U.S. if they can expand their military strike, you know, that there's another region in the same Sokoto state where 4 people were by 30 women. People don't even know what these Northerners, they don't even know that Trump is like a savior to them. 30 women were abducted. Who knows where those ones will be now? They will mess them up. And, you know, it's really so sad that Islam is really becoming a problem to the entire world. I mean, it's really becoming a threat to the whole world. Now, this one says, breaking. U.S. conducts airstrike on ICC target in northwest Nigeria on Christmas Day. President Donald Trump announced on Truth Social that he directed the U.S. military to execute a powerful and deadly strike against ICC terrorists in northwest Nigeria on December 25th, 2025. The operation carried out by U.S. Africa Command, AFRICOM, and in coordination with Nigerian authorities, targeted militants in Sokoto State who have been accused of viciously attacking Christian communities. Initial reports confirm multiple ICC-affiliated terrorists were killed in the precision airstrike, with no civilian casualty reported. Trump emphasized this as a direct response to the ongoing slaughter of Christians, warning of further actions if the violence continues. This marks a significant U.S. military engagement in the region, highlighting renewed effort to combat radical Islamic terrorism. Oh, I wish Trump was the president in the last 4 years. I don't think Nigeria would have been experiencing what we are experiencing, honestly. because these people have really invaded Nigeria. Now we have them in the military, we have them in the government, we have them everywhere. And that's why it's so difficult to fight this terrorism, because it's not only going to strike them. You cannot end the terrorism on the battlefield. They have their agents everywhere, you know. They have their agents everywhere. This headline here says, loud explosion from U.S. area bombardment throws Sokoto into panic on Christmas night. This is coming from Sahara Reporters. And let's see how some Nigerians reacted. This person says Sokoto citizens were not panicked when the terrorists were bombing them up and down. Now they are panicking. The Fulani terrorists killing never threw Sokoto into panic. Now U.S. strike on terrorists, they cause panic. Yoruba Gota media, leave evil that evil may leave you alone. Very pathetic people. So, you know, this was reported by Sahara Reporter that Trump's strikes threw Sokoto into panic, and some people are saying that the headline is deceptive. This other person here say, I would have asked Donald Trump to leave the rest to Benjamin Netanyahu, but my fear is he does not hear stop. This man is saying that if the Israeli prime minister comes, even if you tell him, oh God, stop, he don't do, he will not hear until the terrorists are all gone. I understand it must have been frightening, but at least they are well. This person say, I understand it must have been frightening, but at least they are alive and well. The target remains the terrorists, whom we sincerely hope will answer to their maker. Hell with the mindless terrorists. They will quickly learn that there is no virgin waiting for them, honestly. They will quickly be surprised that the 70 virgin, or is it 72 virgin, was a lie. Because that is also one of the things that is pushing the Muslims to do this killing. They have a reward, and what is that reward? Women will be given to them. Can you imagine how barbaric that could be? Somebody will want to end his life because he's going to get reward from women. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification. Thank you.